We're getting ready to play more Controlly Enchantment Angels. It's been going so well, I thought I'd record it, even though it's 4 a.m. local time. But I've just realised now I have to play a level 22 guy who's above the existing threshold, so I'm probably going to get my bombag smashed. But we'll see. Well, he plays his lands, main phase, and sacrifices them, so he's not a complete bellend. And he hasn't got the sexy sleeves! So maybe he's just... Well, I don't know why I'm so mean on people who have the Sleevingtons of Doom. I think at the moment I'm just really annoyed that I have to play players who have more coins than me and can waste them. Anyway, if you haven't seen this deck before, and I presume that you might have, because I've only got 2 viewers. Anyway, the key codes are any of these, so I can just look through my deck and find what I need. It's a shame I didn't play the old tappity tap taps, because then I could make that dude sacrifice his bump. But we're going to have to just take a slap in the baps from Smuggingtons Buggingtons. That is actually a really bad cold. That slows my arse cheeks right down. I'm taking 3 damage from a flyer, which has a loot ability, while I've only got 1 mana. It's not a bad cold. No wonder it was fucking banned. Oh, the Ballista too. Yep, we are in rank 20 and a rare land. But we'll see. We'll see if we can just pull it out. The entire build of the deck, from the available cards that I have, is focused solely on playing Sigil of the Empty Throne. And then hoping that I get super flooded with cheap enchantments, so I can play 2 or 3 of these in a single turn and get 3 sexy angels. But this is a bad start. Blessed Alliance won't work anymore because he can attack with more than 1 creature. Elvish Visionary or Filigree Familiar? I'm going to play the Filigree for mana efficiency, because if I had 1 mana left over, it wouldn't help. We shall see what his play is. I presume it's play a creature, tap his ballistas, attack with the copter, smash me for 3, throw away his balls. Oh yeah, here we go. Rank 22 equals Planeswalkers on cue. What am I? I'm not in the 20s. 17. Still high. Still high for a lot of commons and uncommons. Walking Batista, another one. Can't use that right now. You can untap 2 target pieces of shit. So, you can attack with the smug bugs, untap a land, or you could just concentrate on ramping next turn. That was very interesting that he decided not to. Oh, he didn't want to lose his Kiora. I suppose that makes sense. Ooh. Alright. No land means Blessed Alliance. Although, once again, he might be smart to the play and attack with that. We'll have to see. He's got a second Walking Batista, but I don't think it's a good idea to lose 2 counters to kill a Filigree. Here we go, Planies. But I can't complain this time. That level 22 is the kind of level that makes being a Planeswalker deck acceptable. It's when I'm rank 6 and I've got to play decks better than this that I want to throw my toys in the bin. Alright, he's going to get a loot, but he's going to lose his patoot. Maybe. He's got 2 mana open, but Censor will get the job done there. Let's see. Tragic Arrogance plus Suppression Bonds means I can clear out his Planies, which is not a bad play in the long term. I've got to get there first. Alright, next turn, Elvish Visionary or Sacrifice the Vessel. I think Sacrifice the Vessel's probably better. Well, now it's Visionary for sure. The guy sort of spunked his hand, unless he's got another one, because Suppression Bonds is going to be much more effective against him than a Vessel of Nacency. But not if I can't draw what I need to be drawing. I get 2 draws off this turn, which is pretty amazing for a green deck. Alright, still no land. We're literally holding our arse cheeks now. Alright, I get to draw more cards. That was an odd decision. But I can't see his hand, so... Yeah, there's no benefit in not drawing. Alright, we got everything we need. Everything's always on need. He is playing blue, so we could run into some counter spells. Either way, this has been a pretty solid game. So, Shrajik. Let him keep Liliana. Yeah, I think let him keep Liliana. And then suppression bonds it and hope he can't... No, it's too dangerous. If he can... I don't know. I'm not sure which Planeswalker is the most dangerous. Now that he's minus that, I'm going to leave that. Let's see, no counter spells. Nope. He's playing a vessel as well. That's not made. And a blow up a creature. But our creatures are entirely expendable. Alright. Shrajik incoming. He can sacrifice that and do 3. But it's very rare that damage in the early game makes any difference to me. Choose an artifact. Alright, well he's got to keep the Batista. That's fair enough. See, Primal Hunt Beast. Yeah, I'll play 2 creatures, I think. Yeah, I can. I can play Primal Hunt Beast and Elvish Visionary next turn. I like this game. It's going to take a while to watch him take all those counters off, which is going to be quite annoying. But like I say, he might have a way to destroy a suppression bondage. Interesting. He did that before he attacked. I don't know what's happening. He could have attacked and then untapped his Batista. I would have thought that would have been better than putting an extra counter on it. But what do I know? I'm just Bumbly McChumlingtons. Alright, that's getting too big. So I'm going to play Herald of the Pantheon. And then Suppression Bondingtons. He'll have to sacrifice it in advance. Hopefully he'll take 2 damage off me by putting it onto my Herald, which I don't need anymore. Herald's only good in the off chance that you have a sigil possible on turn 4, which I don't have. I've got more than enough mana to play every spell. Alright, so I only take 3 damage, which is fine. But now I need to find some action. Some action, jaction. That's interesting. He didn't take all his counters off, so he probably has a way to blow up this second suppression bondingtons. Or maybe this can do it. Doesn't say. We'll have to wait and see. Still got 5 cards in hand. That's quite a lot. Yep, we knew all about the Kindly Stranger. What's the flip side? Toughness 4. That's fine. Primal Hunt Beast can't be targeted, so that ain't gonna get smashed. It's an important draw. That's pretty okay. What do you think? Suppression Bondage? Nah, I don't think so. It could bite me on the bum cheeks, but he hasn't been using that to do much other than tap lands. So... How am I getting out of this jam? Rob Van Jam. Yeah, if he's got a counterspell, and this is my last card of any action, then I'll just have to die. Smugs. I think I'm going to actually hold the Smugs down. Oh, this is it. Green Warden, get anything back. Liliana, do a shit. So, once again, thwarted by a superior pool of cards. But we lasted a long time. We lasted a long time, ladies and gentlemeningtons. One draw, that's it. And then I'm out of here. Ugh, even if I get the sigil, it's too late. Alright, we're dead. Let's try another one. Didn't think that was such a bad game. The dick's coming along. It's coming along, dong, ding dongs. Let's see if we can bust out another good game. So, people above rank 20 usually have every card in the wild. But if our deck curved out, I say ours, I made it because I'm fucking smart and you're fucking dumb. If our deck... I fucking did it again. If the deck curved out properly, I feel like I might have had a chance. Because it looked like he only had spot removal. Right, no, I'm going to just be super aggressive. There she blows. Although I've got nothing to get to it faster enough. This is a dangerous hand. If I'm playing against White Weeningtons, that's poor. But having that in your hand is just much better. That's a good start. Having that in your hand is just much better than looting to try and find it. You would think 2 out of your 60 cards would not make it impossible to find. But let me tell you, sir, they are impossible to find. They are always there's 2 at the bottom of every deck. Alright, so not spirits, nope. I don't know what we're playing up against. Whenever a creature token, alright, could be Drake Haven, pre-built Constructington bots. So we'll just have to see. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, next turn, Heliod's Pilgrim, and I'm going to take Suppression Bonds, just because it flattens out Planeswalkers and threats that you 100% can't deal with. Especially if you play smally boys like these guys. Maybe, yeah, Sky Whaler Shot looks like a double shitness at the moment. Alright, we got 3 colds. I think this is the biggest decision. If I was LSV, I'd know what to take. But I'm Triple G knobs, and I'm not sure. There's only 2 options. 3 options. Suppression Bonds, Angelic Destiny, Unbridled Growth. I don't think it's Angelic Destiny. I'm 100% sure it's not. Alright, Suppression Bonds. The reason why I don't think it's Angelic Destiny is because you're up against blue-white. It has too many ways to bounce or pacify creatures, and I don't have Primal Hunt Beast. And we all know I love a Hunt Beast with some enchantments on, because she's the fucking ball-baggiest, most basic bum cheeks that can't ever be bollocked. Alright. Oh man, this is some combos. I need Tragic Arrogance now. Top deck me a Tragics. Oh, what's happened here? Oh, I'm thinking of the different thing. I'm thinking of the cold that says whenever a token enters the battlefield, get 2 more tokens. He can gain all the life in the world. If he can't block a sigil of the shizzles, you smizzles, then he's in trouble. Alright, I'm going to play this now, even though a 1 mana enchantment is exactly what I want in my hand when Sigil of the Empty Throne comes out. I'm going to play it now because I can't play them both on the same turn. So I'll play Sigil and then Suppression Bonds, and then hope that neither is countered. Well, this can be countered because this is a cast trigger, which is what's super sexy about it. If I cast an enchantment, even if it gets cancelled, I get an angel. Maybe this guy's sniffing it out. He's got 3 Sadio Mane's open. Nope, no, he hasn't. So even if he had sniffed it out, he doesn't give a shit. Let's see, I'll play green for the sake of it. Now, here we go. Hold your bum cheeks time. Do I block whatever this thing is? I only ever seen this be a 2/2. Right, well now it's something else. A 5/5. Alright, well Sky Whaler shot finally gonna have a use. Although it does stop me playing a suppression bonds. Which is a bit sad. I'm gonna hold my... Maybe I'll have to hold my suppression bonds for, what do you call it? Ormondal. That's a bit conservative. Trying to save 2 tokens for the sake of 1 expendable bum cheek. Yeah, this looks like an Ormondal deck. Alright, I'm going to have to go for the Sky Whaler shot. Looks like it might get countered now. He's got enough mana. We don't need any more lands. It's not what I want to be seeing. More land. Nah, probably put that at the bottom, thanks. Alright, I'm just in for whatever beats he can throw. Minimum of 5. Man, Vessel of Nascency would be pretty good on my next draw if I'm not dead. Anything else? Well, I mean, 1 Angel's just not going to solve my problems, I don't think. That's not good. No, it is not good. I need Tragic Arrogance now. There's nothing else. Shrajik. Man, Tragic Arrogance would be sexy McGee's. Although, what have I got? 44 to 1 chance. Which means I'm not getting it, basically. Oh, pause the game. Oh, I'll have another look for it. So now I'm not looking for enchantments. I'm looking for Angelique. Another land. What was that, like 4 or 5 in a row? Alright, don't need that. Oh man, this is not going well. Spunk this fucking balls. Everything is as equally shit as it looks. But I can't sit around or I'll just die to just standard damage. Alright, so he's got 3 cards in hand. If one of them's Ormondal, I'm going to die. If one of them's give all my creatures plus anything, I'm going to die. If it's Jace, I'm going to die. If it's a lane, I'm going to die. So, in conclusion, GCSE English, I'm going to die. But I still think it was a decent watch. Come on, I'm not here to scratch my balls all day. Either attack or don't. Or do some shits. Declaration. No draw for me. Oh, that's it. Oh, that's a very, very, very greedy thing. Couldn't he... Oh, no. I take that back. Converted mana cost 4 or less. That is converted mana cost something else. Right. I'll kill a servo as opposed to a human for some reason. Tragic Arrogance. That's what I need. I'm gonna draw land. I drew a Blessed Spirits, but it ain't gonna help me today. Alright. 2 games. 2 pretty close games, but I died in both of them. But I don't think that makes the video any worse. It's just, you need it. I needed a second sweeps. I want sweepers in those decks, but I've opened, what, 30,000 worth of shitty coins, and I've got 1 Tragic Arrogance. No, not that I could play it anyway. No red sweepers from anywhere. No white sweepers apart from the 1 Tragiques from, even though there are loads in... There are 2 in Amonkhet, there are 2 in Zendi Blaps. Alright, this is not a bad hand. And I'm on the plate. So, is it 3rd time lucky? What rank is this guy? 11. 3rd time lucky for some Spelunky. The ironic thing is, whenever I play this, I think I mentioned this in a previous video, whenever I play this game, just thinking, I'll just try and unlock some coins, don't need to talk over it. I just have the best classic back and forth ball bags games, and then when I plug everything in, I just get smashed or do smash. And it's fucking a load of bollocks. Alright. No point wanking my dick. Just gonna draw it. In this situation, I think I need a mayonnaise as opposed to anything else. That's perfect. Okay, as it stands, this thing makes me worried. So, next turn, filigree. I might even have to Angelic Destiny it up. But we'll see. Black White Gideon. Interestings. What rank am I? 15. 15. It went down twice because you just watched me lose twice. Sinister Concoction. Totally fine. Toe Tallington fines because I don't have any creatures that aren't absolutely expendable. It's quite liberating to play with creatures that you're not holding your ass trying to keep alive. You're actually trying to fling them under the bus on purpose. I like drawing colds. That's usually what happens. What is this? Cycle. He might have wanted that once he sees I've got Sigingtons. Oh, what a waste. What a waste of a turn. Making his dude indestructible for a guy that I want to die. That suits me. Although if he can kill the Sigibangs, then I might have to eat my words just like I eat my balls. That's a good draw. That's a good draw. While I wait for Sigillington. Oh man, look at that for a combination. Beep, 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 beep. There's me thinking Sigilies. I've got Angelic Destiny Walls. The problem with Angelic Destiny against these kind of decks is black can make me sacrifice this guy and then it goes in the grave. White can make me sacrifice this guy and then that goes in the grave. And you don't want your Destiny in the grave. You want your Destiny right up your fucking horse. Because it's fucking amazing. Alright. Oh, I have spaghettis. Eat some spaghettis. We're going for the hyper greedy Greedlingtons. He didn't attack, which makes me think he doesn't have anything to make me sacrifice on the back end, as in the defensive side. But you never know when someone's got Blessed Alliance. That card's not bad. That's okay. I got another one, sir. I think, well, we'll see. We'll see what happens with the land. If I draw a land, then I'll play Sigil and Growth. Alright, Sigil and Growth it is. Free Angel and a free attack in the Hoos. In the Hoosmon. This is how this deck's supposed to work. He's already thrown one cast down the bin, so he's probably not too excited about 8. Never need to keep those longer than a turn. I'm only playing 2 colours, so they're effectively just enchantment enablers and drawers. Gideon drawers. Ain't I funny? I can make Gideon Jura sound a bit like a word I've just used. I should be on BBC Three. That's why BBC Three has been cancelled, because that joke would have fit right in. Alright, now what's the plans? He's got mana. He's got mana. What have I got? I got an Angelic Destiny Walls. That's what I got. Sinister Concoction. Maybe he'll make me sacrifice my 3/3. Which is not the end of the world. That's an interesting card to put in the bin. Is he going to play Sacrifice Effect? Or is he going to try and Tyler bait me? Masturbate me into an attack when he's got a sacrifice thing? Well, I'll equip Angelic Destiny, but I am not going to attack. And I'll play Herald of the Pantheon first, because I'll get an extra life. There's something wrong in this programming where the default thing is to tap this if you play a spell anytime, which is super fucking annoying. Obviously I wasn't going to use it then, but still, if I was, annoying. Alright, no attacks in fear of the Blessed Alliance. And the fact that he hasn't played any more creatures. He could have just have a standard... Oops, nearly knocked my bottle of Pepsi Max over. He could have a standard sweepage. We'll find out. Oh, this looks bad. What could be bad for me? Avacyn, but I got Sky Whaler shot. In conclusion, everything looks good. Any pauses? Nothing. He's got nothing. Looks like to me he's just going to get smashed. Man, that's a shame. I'm in the mood for some quality, even Steven games. I've been playing a lot of fun, even games recently. And in this instance, it looks like I'm going to just boot someone's bollocks off. So 2 moderately competitive games, and then 1 bollock booting. Yeah, the hand's good. Avacyn's not saving anybody. Planeswalkers aren't saving anyone. Alright, maybe he's got 2 sacrifice effects now. Is it worth it? Is it worth the risk? No, I don't think it is. Just gonna hold my fucking balls. You might say he's already dead, but he bluffed me well enough. His deck looks weird to only have 1 indestructible creature and play no spells. So, end step, I'm going to play Foundry of the Councils and attack with 4 creatures. If he's got 2 Blessed Alliances, I don't have to sacrifice anything interesting. Alright, that means we win, I think. I think that's what that means. Because I get my Thopperblops and an Angelic Destiny Wars. We did it! Just as I predicted. Angelic Destiny on the flops. For a smarty play, for a smarty wins. Alright, 3 games is probably long enough. Leave in the comments if it's too long, or if you only watch for 1 minute, or if you had enough of my shit commentary, or if I got a bollocky voice, or if Rob Van Dam should just take a pay cut and come back to WWE. Zoibles, my boibles, my joybles.